Hey guys, what's up? So in this video, I am going to tell you why did people hunt and when did dogs start being used for hunting. I hope you guys are excited about this video, so let's dive in it. My dears, hunting has a long history. It predates the emergence of Homo sapiens, anatomically modern humans, and may even predate the genus Homo. The oldest undisputed evidence for hunting dates to the early Pleistocene, consistent with the emergence and early dispersal of Homo erectus about 1.7 million years ago. While it is undisputed that Homo erectus were hunters, the importance of this for the emergence of Homo erectus from its Australopithecine ancestors, including the production of stone tools and eventually the control of fire, is emphasized in the so-called hunting hypothesis and de-emphasized in scenarios that stress omnivory and social interaction. There is no direct evidence for hunting predating Homo erectus in either Homo habilis or in Australopithecus. The early hominid ancestors of humans were probably frugivores or omnivores with a partially carnivore diet from scavenging rather than hunting. Evidence for Australopithecine meat consumption was presented in the 1990s. It has nevertheless often been assumed that at least occasional hunting behavior may have been present well before the emergence of Homo. This can be argued on the basis of comparison with chimpanzees, the closest extant relatives of humans who also engage in hunting, indicating that the behavioral trait may have been present in the chimpanzee, human last common ancestor as early as 5 million years ago. The common chimpanzee pan-troglodytes regularly engages in troop predation behavior where bands of beta males are led by an alpha male. Bonobos have also been observed to occasionally engage in group hunting, although more rarely than pan-troglodytes, mainly subsisting on a frugivorous diet. Indirect evidence for Olduvai era hunting by early Homo or late Australopithecus has been presented in a 2009 study based on an Olduvai site in southwestern Kenya. Louis Binford criticized the idea that early hominids and early humans were hunters on the basis of the analysis of the skeletal remains of the consumed animals. He concluded that hominids and early humans were mostly scavengers, not hunters. Blumenschein proposed the idea of confrontational scavenging, which involves challenging and scaring off other predators after they have made a kill, which he suggests could have been the leading method of obtaining protein-rich meat by early humans. Stone spearheads dated as early as 5 lakh years ago were found in South Africa. Wood does not preserve well, however, and Craig Stanford, a primatologist and professor of anthropology at the University of Southern California, has suggested that the discovery of spears used by chimpanzees probably means that early humans used wooden spears as well, perhaps 5 million years ago. The earliest dated find of surviving wooden hunting spears dates to the very end of the lower Paleolithic, just before 3 lakh years ago. The Schoningen spears found in 1976 in Germany are associated with Homo heidelbergensis. The hunting hypothesis sees the emergence of behavioral modernity in the Middle Paleolithic as directly related to hunting, including mating behavior, the establishment of language, culture and religion, mythology, and animal sacrifice. Even as animal domestication became relatively widespread and after the development of agriculture, hunting was usually a significant contributor to the human food supply. The supplementary meat and materials from hunting included protein, bone for implements, sinew for cordage, fur, feathers, rawhide, and leather used in clothing. Hunting is still vital in marginal climates, especially those unsuited for pastoral uses or agriculture. For example, Inuit people in the Arctic trap and hunt animals for clothing and use the skins of sea mammals to make kayaks, clothing, and footwear. On ancient reliefs, especially from Mesopotamia, kings are often depicted as hunters of big game such as lions and are often portrayed hunting from a war chariot. The cultural and psychological importance of hunting in ancient societies is represented by deities such as the horned god Cernunnos and lunar goddesses of classical antiquity, the Greek Artemis or Roman Diana. Taboos are often related to hunting, and mythological association of pre-species with their divinity could be reflected in hunting restrictions, such as a reserve surrounding a temple. Euripides' tale of Artemis and Actaeon, for example, may be seen as a caution against disrespect of prey or impudent boasting. With the domestication of the dog, birds of prey, and the ferret, various forms of animal aided hunting developed, including venery, scent hound hunting, such as fox hunting, coursing, sight hound hunting, falconry, and ferreting. While these are also associated with medieval hunting over time, various dog breeds were selected for very precise tasks during the hunt, reflected in such names as pointer and setter. Even as agriculture and animal husbandry became more prevalent, hunting often remained as a part of human culture where the environment and social conditions allowed. Hunter gatherer societies persisted even when increasingly confined to marginal areas, and within agricultural systems, hunting served to kill animals that prey upon domestic and wild animals or to attempt to extirpate animals seen by humans as competition for resources such as water or forage. When hunting moved from a subsistence activity to a social one, two trends emerged: the development of the role of the specialist hunter with special training and equipment. Number two, the co-option of hunting as a sport for those of an upper social class. The meaning of the word game in Middle English evolved to include an animal which is hunted. As game became more of a luxury than a necessity, the stylized pursuit of it also became a luxury. Dangerous hunting, such as for lions or wild boars, often done on horseback or from a chariot, had a function similar to tournaments and manly sports. Hunting ranked as an honorable, somewhat competitive pastime to help the aristocracy practice skills of war in times of peace. In most parts of medieval Europe, the upper class obtained the sole rights to hunt in certain areas of a feudal territory. Game in these areas was used as a source of food and furs, often provided by a professional huntsman, but it was also expected to provide a form of recreation for the aristocracy. The importance of this proprietary view of game can be seen in the Robin Hood legends, in which one of the primary charges against the outlaws is that they hunt the king's deer. In contrast, settlers in Anglophone colonies gloried democratically in hunting for all. In medieval Europe, hunting was considered by Johannes Cottus Eriugena to be part of the set of seven mechanical arts. Although various other animals have been used to aid the hunters, such as ferrets, the dog has assumed many very important uses to the hunter. The domestication of the dog has led to a symbiotic relationship in which the dog's independence from humans is deferred. Though dogs can survive independently of humans and in many cases do, as with feral dogs where hunger is not a primary factor, the species tends to defer to human control in exchange for habitation, food, and support. Dogs today are used to find, chase, retrieve, and sometimes to kill the game. Hunting dogs allow humans to pursue and kill prey that would otherwise be very difficult or dangerous to hunt. Different breeds of dogs are used for different types of hunting. Waterfowl are commonly hunted using retrieving dogs such as the Labrador Retriever, the Golden Retriever, the Chesapeake Bay Retriever, the Brittany Spaniel, and other similar breeds. Game birds are flushed out using flushing spaniels such as the English Springer Spaniel, the various Cocker Spaniels, and similar breeds. The hunting of wild mammals in England and Wales with dogs was banned under the Hunting Act 2004. The wild mammals include fox, hare, deer, and mink. Hunting with dogs is permissible, however, where it has been carried out in accordance with one of the exceptions in the Act. So, my dears, this was our video. Now, I want to turn it over to you. Press the like button if you really like the video or you get something new today. Also, press subscribe red button and give it a new color. And tell me about that point which you get new today in the comments below. Goodbye, stay blessed, and bundle of thanks for watching.